Hi guys, welcome here at my channel. My name is Hermanofthewoods. I like to make my own stuff and I like a simple life. So let's share and prepare and repair and let's inspire each other. Yeah, well, and today I'm hoping to inspire you guys with a juice extractor pan from the brand Saftborn. That's a German brand. And it's fruit time, so there's a lot of berries and fruits and like pears and apples, well, to come. And we have the blackberries now, and we have raspberries, and we have strawberries. And well, we can do a lot of things with them, but one of the things we can do is we can extract it, and we get the juices out of the fruits, and we can make syrups. And that's what we're going to do today. So first of all, I'm going to show you the pan from Saftborn, and we're going to talk a little bit about the blackberries themselves. Here you have these bushes, and this year they are fat, they're juicy, they're big. Look at them, they're black, and they're early. Normally, I would have had to wait another 2 weeks, but they're already there. And I picked them, and I got back a week later, and they were full again, and they're very ripe. So you just pull them off, and then this green heart remains on the bush. So and they're very juicy. So I picked a lot of them. Um, my grandma and my mom, they both told me not to pick them under my knee level. There's this story about foxes that pee there, and nowadays, of course, there's dogs that pee there, and actually maybe human beings. I don't know. This is a leisure area, so you don't know. And then these animals, and they bring little worms and stuff like that. So we don't want that. So we just pick them high, and we collect them, and we just bring them home. At home, we wash them just in water. And again, a tip from my grandmother, just add a little salt, and the worms will come out and all that. But these berries that I picked were so fresh, so I didn't do that. And I got to admit, I was sort of running out of time. So I put them in water, and I left them in the water for a night, which I should not have been doing, because that way you're losing some of the juices and colors that are in these beautiful berries. So, but just leaving them in the water for an hour, salt water, um, cleans them up too. So I clean them, and the next day I got the extractor. And this is the extractor, and it's having some different parts, and I'll show them to you. Of course, there's this cover here, the lid, and then there is this strainer, and then we have this main pan, and it's got a hole in there, so the steam can move up through that hole and get the juices out of the berries. The bottom part, the bottom pan, we fill up with water. We're going to boil that, and that's going to make the steam. So the steam will evaporate, go up, go through that little hole, go through the strainer, and then the juices will drip out in the middle pan, and you see that little tube coming out of there, and that goes to a bottle or a jar, and that's where we're going to collect it. I'll show that to you guys. So here I demonstrate that steam is going up in the middle pan, and then the fruit is in the strainer, and the juice will come out. I have a longer tube, but I take a part of the tube off, but you'll see that later. So let's put the fruits in the strainer. And here you can see that they've lost some color because they've been standing overnight. A pity, but you know, I just couldn't make it all in one day, so I had to leave it for a night, and picking it up today, no problem. There's still a lot of juice in there. And, I could have collected more blackberries too, but for the video and for the demonstration of this Saftborn, I think it'll do. So middle pan on, bottom pan, put the lid on it so the steam cannot disappear. And here's the jar as a collector in a tube. And take a piece off the tube. This is a bit too long, we don't need that. These are the berries. You can see they've really lost their beautiful black color. All right. Well, the stove has been lit. You can see that the water has been boiling. Steam is coming off. And well, the juices will drip out of the tube into the jar. You see what happens. The steam breaks the cells, and that's why the juices come out. There's of course different ways. A lot of people don't like the berries to be boiled or steamed because heating breaks down more than just the cells themselves. You could use enzymes too. I did that once, but that would be something for another video. You see it works. I just tilt the middle pan a little bit so the juices come out that are on the bottom of it. There you have it. Beautiful dark red juice. Beautiful. And of course I don't have that many berries, so we won't make a lot of juice, but we'll be able to demonstrate the whole setup. Some more juice out there. Altogether this will take you half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. Smash them a bit, stir them around. The purpose is to break the cell walls and get the juices out. And well, most of it is out now, and all the juices that are still in the strainer, just squeeze them out. For that I did this. I got some cheesecloth and put that in a pan, and now everything that's left in the strainer, all the berries, put it in on the cloth. And of course you can press it too. I do have a very nice press, but I don't have it here, so I'll do it by hand. We'll have to let it cool off a little bit because it's very hot now, and then we can squeeze it by hand. If you don't like red hands, you better take gloves, but I don't really mind that much. It's really going into the pores of your skin, so You really get your hands red. A little bit comparable with the red beets. You know, if you boil them and you want to hold them in your hands, or you get the juice on your hands. Your hands and fingers turn red too. So we'll squeeze it. We turn the cloth and we push the ball against the walls of the pan. And look what we got out. A couple of centiliters added to the other juice. And well, that's our harvest. So what we'll do now is we're going to add sugar. Sugar is a very good conservator. So if we add a lot of sugar, we can keep the syrup. Well, if you add enough sugar, you can leave it outside of the refrigerator for a very long time. Here we put the sugar in. It's at about half of the juice. So if you have a kilo or a liter juice, you add 500 grams of sugar. Of course, you can do that. You can conserve without sugar as well, but you have to use different methods. All right, here I wrote down, so 500 grams of juice is 250 grams of sugar. So half of the juice in grams you add. You just boil it up so the sugar will melt into the juice, and then we put it in a bottle. I put a little sieve there to get out the little fuzzles and stuff that's in there. I think that our syrup should be very nice and clean. But I was just talking about conservation without sugar, and of course you can use the WEC methods, heating it up, putting in a very sterile hot pot, and cover it up with a good lid. That's also a way of keeping it. But then once it's open, you have to consume it right away, because you can't store it very long. Maybe if you put it in the fridge, just a couple of days. But syrup, because there is so much sugar in there, you can keep that for a very, very long time. Okay, guys, we put the lid on the bottle and we've made our syrup. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them. Likes, I like that too. So hope to see you back in another video. And stay safe, and bye-bye.